What is up, everyone? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael back at it again with another video. We're going to be doing NFL Week 2 pick'ems. No more presidents. I get it. Yep, I get it. So let's start with this one Minnesota at Philadelphia. Now, Minnesota against the Buccaneers really didn't look that good. And because the Eagles are a way better team, I expect the Eagles to win against the Minnesota Vikings. Because, like I said, it's a Thursday night game. Minnesota is traveling to Philadelphia on a very short week. And because of the simple fact that I feel like the Eagles are well more prepared than the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Vikings got a taste of reality that luck is not on their side anymore. Now we got Green Bay and Atlanta. Now, this was kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, because even though Green Bay looked solid against the Bears, I think Atlanta will still win this game. Because, like I said, it's at Atlanta. They're traveling to Atlanta, and they're facing a way better team. That I feel like this is going to be a close game, and it's going to come down to who wins the game, and I'm going to take Atlanta because I feel like Atlanta is a way better team to pick than the Green Bay Packers. Buffalo Bills playing the Las Vegas Raiders. I have no doubts about the Buffalo Bills, even if they lose tonight against the Jets. I do believe Buffalo is going to win against the Las Vegas Raiders because like I said, it could be close because of the simple fact both offenses are really good, but both defenses are well, the Bills' defense is questionable, but the Raiders' defense is all awful. So it may be a high-scoring game for the most part, but I ultimately have the Bills winning because I trust Josh Allen more than Baker Mayfield. The Baltimore Ravens going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, I have a feeling that this is going to be a game where Joe Burrow comes up and lights the fire. And considering the fact that he has a good history against the Ravens, and he's going to want to prove himself to the whole world that he's not overpaid, and he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, and he is going to have something to prove in this game. And this is the right thing to do it. The Ravens kind of struggled a little bit against the Texans, but they were able to pick it up at the end. But like I said, take it from a start of Grant. I feel like Baltimore is going to Cincinnati, and because of the simple fact that I feel like Joe Burrow is definitely going to light him up because he feels it's just a pissed off Joe Burrow type of moment. Now, Seattle at Detroit. Now, not gonna lie, this actually was tough, but I actually have Detroit winning because of the simple fact that Geno really looked bad against the Rams team. Now, granted, it's week 1, but I feel like Detroit is a way better team than Seattle at the moment right now. Los Angeles Chargers against Tennessee. Now, could this be a close game? Yes, but I have the Chargers winning. Herbert is a way better quarterback, and they have a better defense. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Now, I'll get some more of this in my preview, but I have the Bears winning this one in a close game because of the simple fact I just think we'll win this off of defense alone because even though we did give up 38 points to the Packers, it really depends on Baker Mayfield because if Baker Mayfield turns into the Baker Mayfield that we all know and love, then this could be then the Bears could win this game. But like I said, it's going to be a close, but who would you trust, Baker Mayfield or Justin Fields? Kansas City at Jacksonville. Now, this is my upset. Upset. This is my only upset, by the way, folks. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I have a feeling that the Chiefs are going to start off slow this year because against the Detroit Lions, they really didn't. They started off pretty damn slow. And they still have a receiver problem. Yeah, they may have Travis Kelce back, but like I said, this Kansas City team is like their receiving core is just awful. And until they get something to address it, like they're gonna have major problems. And that's why I have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning this game. It will be close, but Jacksonville will win this one. And that is, folks, my upset of the week. Indianapolis Colts going up against the Houston Texans. Now, depending if Anthony Richardson is playing or not, if he is, then even if he is or isn't playing, I'm taking Houston because Houston has a way better defense. And the Colt, like I said, this is going to be a low-scoring game for the most part. But the Texans will win off of the defense alone. San Francisco at LA Rams. Now, I'm going to eat a little bit crow here. I do think the Niners are going in the right direction where Brock Purdy looked solid against the Steelers. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, he's looking like he's doing the same thing like he did last year. But the question is, can he do it against the most hated rival in the 49ers history against the LA Rams? I think so. I'll take the 49ers in a heartbeat. Now, Giants at Arizona. Now, this is relatively hard because the Giants got their asses kicked against the Cowboys. But I'll say this much. I feel like Arizona is wanting to lose much games as possible to get the first overall pick, but they don't want to get caught because of it. So they may win a few games, but they're not going. Their quest is to get Caleb at this point, to get the first overall pick. Now they may. Now could it be close? Probably. Give it the benefit of the doubt, but I feel like the Giants will win because Daniel Jones is probably a better quarterback than Joshua Dobbs. So even though that Joshua Dobbs played better than Daniel Jones in week 1, I mean, to be honest, I feel like majority of these teams that lost week 1 are going to have a bounce back game, a bounce back week. That's why I have the Bengals, Bears, and Giants winning. So we got the New York Jets going up against Dallas. Now, Dallas really showed that they're not going to be a horse to sleep on this year. But depending how Aaron Rodgers is tonight, if he's good, if he's mid, if he sucks, until the Cowboys can prove to me that they can beat Aaron Rodgers, I have to pick the Jets until they can prove me otherwise. Just like I said in my last Pick'em video about picking until the Giants prove to me that they can beat Dak, I'll consider it. But until the Cowboys prove that they can beat the Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to have to pick the Jets. Washington Commanders at Denver. Now, this is the toilet bowl of the week, folks. You heard it, David McNiner. Want to get some toilet bowl? I'm going to have a video on that, like a video that plays a toilet bowl. Now, it's going to come down to defense in this game. But I think Denver wins this game off of coaching alone. And they should probably bounce back after a humiliating loss against the Raiders. Yeah, almost lost my train of thought. Now, Miami at New England. Now, I have no idea why it's a Sunday night game. I would have been fine with Baltimore at Cincinnati for Sunday night, but for whatever the reason, Miami is playing against the Patriots. But, like I said, even though the Patriots looked great against the Eagles and would have beaten them, but like I said, I feel like Miami wins this one because they are way more better than the New England Patriots. And Tua is looking pretty like himself lately. And also, they'll win this game because they are a way better team than the Patriots. So, Monday nights, Carolina at New Orleans at Carolina. Now, this one is a tough one because as a Bears fan myself, I want the New Orleans Saints to win this one. But being objective for the most part in these pick'ems, New Orleans barely beat a Ryan Tannehill team who had 3 interceptions, barely even squeaked, won the game off of defense alone. Now, you could say the same thing about Carolina because Bryce Young looked awful against the Falcons. But this game will be close, and it's at Carolina. I have the Carolina Panthers winning this one. All right, next week. Final game of the matchup. The Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, RJ, if you're listening to this, I'm eating crow right now. You were right about Kenny Pickett. He fucking sucks. And you were right all along. I wanted to give him a chance because, last year was his rookie year. And I said, wait and see the up season. Wait to see. And the 49ers, he completely shit the bed. Now, Cleveland looks like Watson got the rust off. And I'm going to pick the Cleveland Browns. This is the lock for the week. Lock down. I have a feeling this will be a blowout. Now, anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Leave me your pick'ems in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching.